Okay, so your first time client. How's everything?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it's good. It's good.
So, you said you seen some of my sessions. So I do would you like me to explain a little bit how I conduct sessions, or do you have a understanding, or have you
No,
ever excuse
could you
me?
further explain for
Okay.
me, please?
Give me 1 second. Let me put this light here so that this recording thing could be a little bit better. Okay, so hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just trying to
Okay.
fix this lighting so this video will be so dark. Like, what's she doing? Giving readings in the dark? Let me fix this a little bit. I'm sorry. I guess it should be right here. Okay, that looks better. 1 second. I'm the photographer too. I'm the one who does videos, the one who does pictures. So
Oh wow, so you running the show?
I run the show basically, yeah, for now,
Yeah.
until I have I'm working on a staff now, so I just gotta do the best that I can, working for myself by myself, and I just gotta do the best that I can, and so far so good. So
Exactly.
yeah, so far so good. I can't complain. I'm getting business, so it's all good. Um, okay, so yeah, so I am a psychic medium, as you know, and what I do is I basically communicate, um, I basically deliver messages coming from the other side. So when I speak
Okay.
about the other side, I'm speaking about rather if your ancestors choose to come through, or mainly your spirit guides. So as I always explain to people, your spirit guides is like a guidance counselor. When you go in high school or whatnot, if you go to see your guidance counselor and they just tell you things that you should do to
Yeah.
further assist yourself. Okay, the
Mhm.
same thing with your spirit guides. Your spirit guides, I get messages from them to help me to help you further assist yourself on whatever it is that you have going, rather it's emotional, physical, spiritual, whatever messages that they have for me is only to help you along your journey, on your spiritual journey, as I would say. So you've seen my videos, so I'm pretty sure that you have like a little bit of understanding how these messages will be delivered. But again, every reading is different. Okay.
Mhm.
Every reading is different because every situation is different. And what else do I need to tell you? The timing is different as well. With the spirit realm, as you know. They may tell me things that they will be telling me things that will happen. They will be telling me things that happened to you in the past, present, and future. So past
Mhm.
situation, current situation, and things that will happen in the near future. And I'm pretty sure you have your questions, right? You have your
Yes, I wrote them out.
you wrote your down, and I know you have some questions for me because
Uh-huh.
what your spirit guides told me is to listen to you. But
Okay.
before you ask me those questions, I have some messages here for you.
Okay.
Give me a second. What is your sign actually?
Aries.
Oh, you're March Aries.
April
April what?
10th.
Ooh, my brother's birthday. That's why you resonate with me. Yes, 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 yes. That's why you resonate so much with me. Your spirit feels very, very like I've known you before. Sort of say like some
Yeah.
like yeah. So I thought you was a March Aries. Because March Aries usually resonate a lot with Pisceans.
Mhm.
Very emotional at times, and at times sometimes tend to be very drastic. So, or
Yeah.
dramatic, as I would say. Taking
Mhm.
things out of content. Only due to emotional reasons. And let me tell you one thing for sure. Your emotions, once they get out of line, that's crazy. When you act off of
Yeah, it
emotions,
is.
what? Girl, forget about it. But that's more so what I was picking up from you before calling. I was like, she feels like a Pisces in a sense, but no, you are an Aries, which I already
Mhm.
know. I already know that energy of Aries, especially April 10th. That's my brother right there, all the way.
Oh wow.
And he's a drama. He's drama. He's so dramatic. Not to say that you're dramatic, but I know sometimes you have the tendencies to take things a little bit out of character.
Mhm.
Only when you are not certain or you're not sure or you're trying to discover things. So it's
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, it's okay. We all, as I tell people, we all um handle things differently. We all handle things differently, and if you never walked her path or his path, you cannot pass any judgment on people to say, oh, why is she acting like that? Or why is this? Or why you crying? Or why you still thinking about this? Or why you still holding on? You don't do that to people. So
Exactly.
yeah, so I picked that up with you that there, a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. So let me
Yeah,
see.
it is.
Give me a second. Don't worry about it. You came to the
Okay.
right person. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Let me see what they have. Let me see what they're telling me to tell you. Ooh, the color purple is coming up, but they're speaking more
Wow.
so of healing.
Mhm.
Getting back into your godhood is what they're saying. Listen, you've been through too much. I feel like you've been through a lot of like it can't be relationship things because I see you going through the mud. So I'm feeling like it's a form of dishonesty, or rather dishonesty, rather neglect, or rather feeling incomplete. Like, I'm always doing stuff for people, and at the end of the day, I'm not getting what I want, or I feel like I'm always getting the end of the stick type of thing because they're showing me you going through mud. So, and it may be just having to go through a lot of things in life. It may not even be relationships, but you will confirm later on. But they're telling me, listen, it's time now for you to go get back into your godhood. And I'm seeing the color purple, and I'm also seeing the color pink, and it's hot pink too. It's not even a soft pink. Yeah, so it's a hot pink. So
Wow.
let me see what hot pink is saying to you. Fierce, feisty, feistiness, being fierce, being very strict to the point. One thing for sure, say for example you have a color, and which is pink, and within this color there's different attitudes of this color, rather it's cold pink or it's hot pink, and that hot pink is coming up for you. And I believe that hot pink may be because you are an Aries dealing with a fire sign, so it's always action, it's always thinking, it's always, gotta do this or gotta do that, or what, action in a sense.
Mhm.
You gotta, in a sense, perhaps reverse that. Or I'm gonna tell you one thing. Take a bath with lavender color purple, and this is recorded, so you don't have to jump to writing anything down. Because I'll send
Okay.
it to you. Yeah, that's why I like to record things too, so people can get a feel of the reading, instead of having to write things down. What? No, no, no. You can be at ease. Just listen to the words that's coming out of my mouth, and then at the end of the day, I'll send you the recording. But for you, I want you to take a bath in the what is this, fuchsia pink, fuchsia pink, yeah. Is it fuchsia pink? Is hot pink fuchsia pink?
I think so.
I think so too. i
Yeah.
I think so too, but this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a flower bath, and this flower bath is gonna help with your emotions, and this flower bath is gonna be like feng shui. You know how when you feng shui your place and you clear the energy out, you need to
Mhm.
clear, I guess, things that are still lingering around, as they call it. But the flower bath is just like an aromatherapy for you, just to help you heal and just to help you feel better. When you take like a nice bath and you sleep so good, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, to help you sleep better and to help you feel better emotionally wise. And the two colors that is resonating now with you is this lavender purple and this like hot pink. So what you're gonna do is you are going to, and I tend to make these kind of baths for my clients too, but you can do it if you want for yourself. But I give me a second, let me hear what they saying. Um okay. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. Okay. So what you're gonna do is and again, if you want me to prepare for you, I will, but you can do it yourself. You want to get some lavender color flowers, some fuchsia pink, and you're gonna combine it with both holy and Florida water. You're gonna put a little bit of the Florida water in it, only a little bit. But the water, the base of this bath is going to be holy water, and you're gonna soak these flowers in for 2 days, and then you're gonna take a bath with it to help you along, help you with your emotions and things of that nature. Are you eating salt? I'm seeing salty foods.
I just put away a Reese, but I didn't eat it yet.
You just put away, what was it?
I just had some Reese's before, but I didn't eat it yet. But I had some like salt and vinegar chips not too long ago.
Okay, but you saying not too long ago, but again, is salty food something that you were accustomed to eating in the past, or
Yeah, that and sweets.
okay, that's where I'm getting at. So, like I said to you before, remember your spirit guides are going to tell me things about you that happened in the past as well, coming up to this point in your life. So, what you're going to do is, because I'm seeing your kidneys, do you have like sometimes back aches?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to hydrate yourself a little bit more. You want to get off the salt, because this salt thing is coming up, and salt and sugar go hand for hand. You know, a lot of people that are overweight, or a lot of people that don't eat healthy, they eat a lot of salt, and after eating a lot of salt, they always want dessert. So, which is sugar. Oh, I want to get a dessert. I want to have a dessert. So, after eating salty food, so that goes hand for hand. So, if you're craving sugar, you're gonna also crave salt. If you're craving salt, you're gonna also crave sugar. But what they're telling me is that you need a kidney flush. And that's the reason why, that's the reason why you have these back pains in addition to stress. I'm also seeing a lot of stress. So, a lot of water, or you want to take some bitter tonics. I have that on my site, like some bitter tonics that you can take advantage of to help you cleanse and detox your kidneys, because that's definitely coming up. And then you can even massage yourself with some oils to help circulation go throughout the body, because the circulatory system is definitely coming up with you, and the excretory system, so we're dealing with the kidneys. And then two, that's like they said, your stress, the salt, and as you just claimed, sugar. So eliminate all three things in your diet, so that you can, moving forward, so that you can claim this godhood of yours, or you can claim this, immortality of this or this spiritual balanced person that you're trying to achieve. You're trying to get there, so you need to eliminate certain things in your life so that you can get there. Because as I always tell my clients, life is nothing but a beautiful struggle. We go up and we go down, but there's a lot of things that we have to eliminate within our process. Okay? So what else is coming? Do you have children?
Yes, I have one.
Mhm. How old?
3.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely 3. Definitely 3 years old. Okay. Very picks up on emotions, a lot of emotions. So mommy, if you feeling
Yeah.
emotion,
Oh my
don't
gosh.
think don't think your child is not. So don't pass that down to your child, very, very emotional being, and I thought that perhaps you will be pregnant again in the near future. You're gonna have another child in the near
Is it going to
future.
be a boy?
Say that again.
Is it going to be a boy? Is it going to be a boy?
I don't see the gender, but I do see you having
No.
I do see it coming. I don't see the gender, but I do see you're being pregnant. But um the reason why I'm saying this is because you have to get that you have to come to a balance with controlling your feelings, letting go. This is what I'm going to say. It's more so of letting go. It's not more so of controlling your feelings, because you can control your feelings, but you have to let go of the past situations. And again, I don't know if you particularly was very emotional during your pregnancy. That could be it too, that I'm seeing
I
you.
was. I
Yeah,
was.
see, then that's what it was. That's what it is. I didn't see the gender.
I was hospitalized.
Oh, you see? Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. Your spirit guides will tell me things from past, present, and future. So I do feel like this is something in the past as well. But moving forward, there, of course, there's a possibility of you, gaining this beautiful relationship that you're striving for, that you are willing into your life. But in terms of, you with the past pregnancy, very emotional, very, very emotional, and that's the reason why your child now is very intuitive and picks up on a lot of other people's emotions, because from the womb, is a daughter, right? Is a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was picking up on your emotions, so she's already programmed to pick up on people's emotions, because she had to deal with yours. You know that, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
She had to deal with a lot.
I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure she did, and that's the reason why now she's like, fight or flight, or everything is like she's alert.
She's very clingy too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's very emotional. Look what happened with you, and when you was pregnant, you was looking for affection. You was looking, to be complete. You was looking to be whole. So you don't think that your child will be like that? You don't think that she'll be
Yeah.
clingy? You don't think that she's gonna look to be loved? You don't think that she wants affection like her mother wanted?
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Mhm.
You know? Give me a second. You want to begin washing your feet as well. They're showing me your feet. So we're also dealing with the Piscean energy. You know where your moon is?
No.
Okay. Okay, you don't know where you, and that's fine. You should probably look, because it's not all about the sun sign, it's also about the moon sign, and the moon sign deals with, your emotions and stuff like that, and how you deal with people. Your sun sign is more so like your personality. But going back to what I was saying, is they're telling me that every morning, and this deals with remembering your dreams, or protecting yourself from, I guess, negative talking or whatnot. You want to program a bucket of water, clean water, clear water. You want to program that bucket of water. You want to leave it by your bedside. And every morning when you wake up, and you can do this from time to time, or rather 1 week out the month, you want to wash your feet. So it's like cleansing your feet. You know how in the Bible they say Marilyn Monroe, or one of them woman, they wash the feet of Jesus Christ, whatever, with
Mhm.
their feet. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to practice that ritual, or practice that spiritual practice, because that's something dealing with the circulatory system, and just cleansing the body as a whole. So well, rather, your spirit guides are just telling me little different things that you can do to get back on balance. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the email, but I'm actually preparing spiritual detox and baths for my clients, and I'm doing it at a sale. I have a sale going on up until the 31st. That too,
Okay.
that 3 day spiritual detox bath will go good with you too, because that bath deals with, cleansing, abundance, prosperity, good fortune, letting go, helping people to let go. So I see a lot of that letting go thing with you. I don't know what it is that you are holding on to, but one thing's for sure, things happen to you when it's supposed to happen to you, and you should embrace everything that happened to you only because it made you stronger. You may not understand how to deal with it, but it makes you stronger at the end of the day, because let's guess what? Things that don't make you cry and things that don't put you through pain is those that don't make you stronger. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that things that does not cause you pain does not make you stronger. Cause guess what? Well, look at all the fun times you had. What did you really gain out of it? What strength did you really gain out of the fun times or the good times? That didn't really mold you. The things that bring people pain is what molds you, and how you go about it and how you come up out of it is what molds you. So be happy that those things happen to you. be
It's
be
kind of hard. It's hard though.
It's challenging, yes. It's
Yes.
Mhm. Go ahead.
No, it's hard to like really realize, all of that stuff, and then like I want to let go, but it's like I don't know how to, because I want to, be able to prosper, so I have a better present life in the future. But it's like my dad always tells me, I'm always looking in the rear view mirror, just always looking, because like I'm not sure if I'm looking back because I want to like learn a lesson from it, or it's like because things aren't solved, or I don't know. I just always like think back and I'm like, wow, I could have did this better or that better. But
Yeah, but that's all part of your journey. That's Let me tell
yeah,
you something. That's all part of going to class, and it's rather you pass or you failed. And if you failed, that's when you feel like, damn, I could have did this better, or wow, that was the answer to this, or wow. But again, when you're dealing with spirituality, there's no such thing as how can I say it? What can I tell you? How can I explain to you? There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong answer when you deal with spirituality. It's only when you deal with physical things or stuff that is part of society is when you like, oh well, I should have did it that way. I should have did it this way. Well, according to who? You get what I'm saying? According to who? According to who that this is the right way to do it? According to who that this is the wrong way? According to who? According to you or according to who? Because it only should be according to you. Because you are living this life. And let me tell you something. The things that you've been through, and again, I'm going to allow you to express yourself, but the things that you've been through, you're not the only person, and you're not going to be the last person. You should just be happy that you experienced it, so now you know. Now you can perhaps try to help somebody else, a close friend or family that's going through the same thing. You can help. But if you haven't fully, and that's why I said I see the color purple with you, because like you just mentioned, you do want to claim this godhood, that God energy in you. You want to claim your royalty. You want to claim the divine being who you are. I know you do. I do know that. I'm seeing it and I'm feeling it, and I have faith that you will. However, you're saying you don't know how. The reason why you don't know how is because I feel like you need a little bit of tools, certain tools. What do I mean by tools? Meditation. Rather you burn your incense, rather you take your spiritual baths. As I just mentioned, I gave you two different options. I told you how to prepare one. I told you to clear your feet. I recommended the spiritual detox and bath that I have for sale. So There's different tools that you can apply to help you get through this process. It's okay. It is okay. You ain't the only one going through things. It's okay. It's all right. Mighty fine. As I say, that's mighty fine. I'm mighty fine. You know? That's just like a car. How do you expect a car to go from point A to B with no gas? The tool is the gas. How do you expect for you to release all of the unwanted feelings if you don't use a tool to get to the next step? Because obviously you need some help. You need some assistance spiritually.
Mhm.
So you need to approach it spiritually. Mhm. Definitely. Yeah. So what are your questions?
Okay, so is there any more messages from, you know, my spirit guides?
Well,
Okay.
pertaining do you have any pertaining to what exactly?
Like pertaining to what happened from when I was hospitalized in 2011. Is there anything about that?
Mm. The only thing I'm feeling, and if you explain to me again, if you explain, start to tell me a little bit about what happened, perhaps they will start
Mhm.
to have a conversation. But again, like right off the back, the only things that your spirit guides tells me are things to help you move forward. You
Okay.
know, so if you need a specific answer, I mean, answer to a question, then ask your question. But in terms of you holistically, it's all about patience, and it's all about dedication, and it's all about letting go. Is the key about what they're telling me is, listen, why is she let go, let go. I see a rope. You're holding onto this rope, and they're showing me that you need to let go. That's it. Just let it go. Let it go. Start all over. Embracing your past is also another situation. Were you in an abusive relationship?
With who?
I'm just seeing abuse, rather it's verbal, mental, physical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Verbal.
You're no longer in this relationship, right?
Um. Well, it's my stepmother.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Um, you living in the same household?
Mhm.
Do you know what to do?
Well, I know I need to like get leave, but like I need to save up and find a place to go.
That's what you need to do. And then two, you have a child with you, so the best thing, because of your situation, the best thing is, again, to stand clear from her. Although it's kind of hard to stand clear from people that you live with, but she doesn't come from a good background. um they're saying mentally is something, she's a very jealous person. I don't know if you know.
Yes.
She's a very jealous person, and I always say not to take anything personal that where people come from, because her verbal abuse or whatever abuse it is, that's coming from something within her. That don't have nothing to do with you. Although it's affecting you, although it's affecting your family and
Yeah,
your
and it hurts me so bad.
yeah, it is. It hurts you, But guess what? You got to look at her and say, damn, this girl got a problem. Pray for this woman because she got issues. This woman has issues. And again, you got to keep yourself protected at all time, because those words that comes out of people's mouth are lethal. It's very, very dangerous. Like poison. It gets you sick, you know? Um so again, you got to put a different cap on when dealing with certain people like her, because it's her. She's the one with the problem. She's the one with the jealous entity. She's very evil and she's very greedy. And you know what? Because of the love that your father has for her, for you, she know that nothing can get in between that, and she's trying her best to, I guess, make him see otherwise. And I don't understand why women do that.
Yeah, and she okay, they had like another set of children, and like she makes them seem like they're better, you know.
Mhm.
And like I was just thinking back, like when I was their age, like half the stuff that they do, I wasn't even able to do.
Mm.
And I was just like, wow, this
Mm.
is just so different. And like I feel like I don't even really know my father anymore, because he's like he seems like a different person.
Yeah, it would seem like a different person. Where's this woman from?
Um, she was born in Illinois. We live in Illinois right now.
And she was born out there.
Mhm.
She so Illinois. Yeah, that's Central.
Mhm.
I don't know. Something about this woman. It's a red flag on coming up with her. I don't know. It's how many children she has,
2.
and it's all by your father.
Mhm.
Did your father cheat on your mom for her?
I think so.
I
I
think
think
so too.
yes.
I think so too. Look, check me out. I think so too. I think so. No, cause that's what I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling like it's something went deep. It's deeper than that, and it can be. And I don't know. Do you look just like your father?
I look just like my mother.
Mhm. Because I feel like it might be like envious. I feel like it might be envious towards your mom, but because you look just like your mom, every time she sees you, she's seeing the mother. And this is one thing for sure. Um this is one thing for sure. She can never deny you, but she can deny the woman. You get what I'm saying? But you, the daughter, you can never
Mhm.
deny. You can never deny the daughter. And yes, he's gonna be a different person only because I don't know. I'm feeling she might have you don't know these people. She might have put some hex on that man or something. A
Oh
spell.
yeah, like
A,
he's a completely different person.
yeah.
And like I feel like I'm just weird. Like he considers me like extremely different and like weird. You know what I'm saying? But and I can't like engage with him or like have a conversation. Like I feel awkward. You know?
Yeah, you feel awkward because she doesn't have right intentions. I personally I don't like her energy. She's jealous. That's what it is. She has a jealous energy with her. And again, you just have to again, it's nothing that you can do for her, but pray for her. But what you can do for yourself is always keep you protected, always keep you grounded, always keep you cleansed, you and your daughter, because you don't want nobody talking bad or illness and stuff to you or your child, because words, again, that's lethal. Words are like poison. They'll make you sick. But Yeah, the best thing for you to do now, because you are surrounded in that environment, is for you to just pray, protect yourself, and save up. You got to go. You got to go. And that's why I was saying, in terms of like the spiritual baths, when you do these type of things, that helps you to manifest what it is that you want. So if you want like prosperity, if you want abundance, if you want to move, if you want more money, if you want this, if you want that, you got to constantly cleanse yourself, because again, you're speaking to the spirit realm. You asking for help. You're asking for these things to come. So okay, you asking for these things to come. Well, where's the gas? You see, where's the ignition? Where's the fire? You gotta do something. You have to do it. Are you familiar with this, or you're not familiar with this?
No, like I've heard of it before.
Yeah, you gotta do
Yeah.
you gotta do stuff like this to help you. You look at me. You think I'm this popular psychic medium just out of no. I'm constantly cleansing myself, protecting myself, from negativity, negative spirits. People always, uh talking, sending me nasty emails and inboxes, all types of stuff. Why? Because I'm doing my thing. And that's gonna happen with you too. When you begin doing your thing, when you begin elevating in consciousness and spirituality and taking your bath, and you have this other type of hat on, like this peaceful hat on, people's gonna try to attack you all the time, tell you, oh, you ain't nothing, oh, who you think you is, oh, come on, that's not for you. You're growing. You're an Aries. You're the ram. You're the head. Okay, you're always thinking. You're dealing with the conscious mind here. Be conscious. Be aware. All right, and that's why for you, it's not that you have blockages in your path, but it's that you are thinking about the wrong things. If think about it, if you was to constantly think about making more money, or constantly think about having this new place, or visualizing yourself in a happy establishment, in opposed to what you've been thinking about. Think about it. Giving your
Yeah.
energy more on the positive than the
Mhm.
negative. Think about it.
Yeah, and I find myself doing that, like fantasizing about the future, and you know moving and having a family and
Mhm.
all of that stuff.
Yep. And that's what you need to do. And that's what I'm saying. So that's why you, again, instead of even bothering, even with your father, because like you say, you don't even know him no more, and it's sad because that's your daddy, and I understand. But it comes time where along your journey you're gonna have to leave people behind, including loved ones. Believe that. I run with a small circle, and these are only my childhood friends. You can't afford it. You don't know people's intentions. You don't know people no more. Everybody is living their own path. Everybody's living their own journey. You need to resonate with people that are trying to elevate in consciousness and spirituality. You can't be dealing with jealous people like your stepmother. Come on. What
Mhm.
kind of nonsense is this? Jealous for his daughter, his own daughter? Come on. Mm-mm. That's that's not who you should be focusing on. And not to say that you are focusing on her, but she does play a part
She
of.
like throws setbacks so much, and it's crazy.
She did what?
She like, I don't know. She has the power to like make you feel like the biggest piece of shit in the world, and then like 10 minutes later, she's like pat you on the back, or like trying to encourage you. So like I don't understand, and I don't know how to like say how I feel, because I don't want her to feel some kind of way. So I just kind of go along with it. But it like every time that happens, it eats me up. Like especially on Thursday, because I was having a really rough day at work because I work with children, and came home, and like the floors was getting quoted and reevaluated, and we walked in with our boots and stuff on, and she's like, well, once this floor gets done, you need to make sure you take off your boots, and I don't care if you have to take them off outside and blah blah blah. And then like I went upstairs and I was just like I was crying, and like I was I was just so like I don't know, torn, because everything was just eating me up. And like I came downstairs and she saw how red my eyes was. She was like, "Oh my goodness, like what's wrong?" And I'm like, "I didn't get any sleep last night, so I couldn't sleep." And she's like, "Oh, well, let me give you all these medicines and hope you feel better," kind of thing. And I just brushed it off like that, and I'm like, I'm I'm eating alive, and I don't know how to say it.
Well, again, if you keep on with those energies or that feeling inside of you, you're going to explode one day. So,
Yeah, and I'm afraid that that's going to happen again. And
Mrs.
that's why I was hospitalized 2 times. I was hospitalized in 2010 because I had a nervous breakdown in college. And then I was hospitalized in 2011 because I was also pregnant at the same time. And that's when I found out I was pregnant. And I was in the hospital from the end of September until about almost a week before Christmas in December.
Wow.
And I was taking all these medications, and I was like in and out of consciousness, and it was a nightmare.
It sounds very scary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's unhealthy to hold in intensity or tense feelings, because it's all it's gonna do is alter your aura field. That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna alter your aura. Just like you said that you went in a house and you had to step out and you cried and you released. Crying is actually a form of release, so that's a good thing. But
and I felt so much better because I was able to feel all those like things just leaving my the tears just coming out of my eyes. Like I could just feel it.
Again, there should be a way where you express your feelings, or
I write in a journal.
I was gonna tell you. Rather you can write her a letter, and a very sweet nasty letter. I would do it. I would write her a very sweet nasty letter, and what I mean by sweet nasty, and I'm not encouraging you to do that, but I'm just telling you what I would do, because of all of the pain that she has caused you. I would express that. And it can come out a little bit nasty, but that's not your intentions, because, again, beloved, you're above that. You have to think about it that way. You have to look at the person that you're dealing with and say, you know what? I'm better than that. I'm better than this person. And that's how you begin to grow. But I would personally write it out and say, you know what? I don't know how to verbally express how I've been feeling, but I wrote it down on paper. And I would love for you to take the time out of your day to read how I feel about how you've been making me feel, And you can write it a 2-page, because you don't want to overwhelm her. You need to get your thoughts together, write it out, and let her know, so that you can get closure within yourself. And that's another part of what I feel like of this letting go. You need to let go of that tension. But the only way you're going to let go is what? If you express it, or if you bring it out. So you should do it. You never know what will come out of it. You never know. You never know what will come out of it. But you should do it. You definitely should do it. And let her know. Because, again, you may be younger than her. She may look at you as her child, but you're an adult, and you demand respect. And again, it's not to be nasty. We're not here to be nasty, but we're here to elevate and to grow and to express how we feel. So, if you want to express how you feel, certain things may come out a little, untasty, and it's okay. She'll deal with it. She does this on a daily basis. Now what? You know? What is her sign?
Oh, she's in Aries as well.
Oh, she's an Aries. Is she a March or April Aries?
April.
Um, well, I never knew Aries to be that way.
And
I
she
know,
was
I
born on
know.
the 19th.
Say that again?
She was born on the 19th.
Oh, the 19th. So she's a number one. One
Yeah,
and nine.
same birthday as my daughter.
Ooh,
I know.
wow. How ironic.
Yeah.
How ironic is that?
Very.
How ironic is that? Wow. And now, do you believe in coincidence or no?
I don't know. Like, that's.
No such thing as coincidence. No such thing as coincidence. And I would say, it all depends on the person, because I'm pretty sure that your daughter will not grow up the way she is. So again, it's dealing with the person. And again, if she's April 19th, the same as your daughter, 1 and 9 equals 10. So you're
Okay.
dealing with number one. And when you're dealing with someone that has a one vibration, one energy, she's very independent. She wants to always be the leader. She always wants to take control. She always wants to be first in line for everything, or she's always in competition.
Mhm.
That's the key. She's always in competition, and I feel like she was in competition with your mama.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And you know what? Your mother probably was like, you know what? If he's mine, he'll come back. But hey, you can have him. Same. That's how I would have handled any situation with any guy. Listen, you want him, you can have him. If he's mine, he'll come back. If he's not, then hey, on to the next.
Yeah.
You know. But she's a
But
very
she never got over that. She tells me to this day, like, she still hasn't gotten any closure. But she still doesn't, she doesn't know what happened.
yeah.
Well, like, she did something on her part, too. That's to blame. But, yeah.
She probably didn't. I'm telling you, she probably don't know what happened, and he probably don't know what happened, because put she probably put a hex on him to have him like a yes man. But after a while, that those hexes and stuff like that, that stuff goes away, unless she's always going back. And I'm not saying this is the reason why. Don't take it from me. But I'm saying that this is a strong possibility that this is what happened. I'm telling you, it happened to me. Okay, it happened to me, where I got, you know, bamboozled, and a guy did something to me where I stayed with him and he went on with other women, but that got cut short. And I know females that do it to their loved ones so that their loved ones don't go away. And you can take the loved one very easily from the hands of another woman. I'm telling you, I've known this, and this story sounds very familiar. Again, I'm not saying that this is what happened, but I'm telling you from experience, personal, and from experiences with my friends, that this sounds about right. That's the reason why nobody
Yeah.
doesn't know. You're not supposed to
Yeah,
know.
and they're, like, an odd couple anyway, because, she's, like, an executive, European. So them together was just, like, a whole different thing, too.
Yeah,
They're an interracial couple.
it happens. It happens. And are you black or?
And I'm like,
Oh, okay. You sound black. I just want to know. You sound black, but sometimes some white folks can sound black. Some white folks can sound black, but I'm just asking. But you gotta also understand, and this makes sense too, because you gotta also understand the nature of white people. And I'm not racist at all whatsoever, but we conduct ourselves, our genetic makeup, or our mechanism, or our culture is totally different than other people's culture. So, you taking things personal from someone that is not resonating on your same frequency or doesn't even look like you, you think that she gonna care about you? You're a black woman. She
No.
envies you. You black.
Mhm.
She wanna be like you. Who don't want to be like a black woman? Answer that. All white folks, all of, let me tell you something. Those white men, they want that black, they want that chocolate. Don't they want that chocolate? And most white women want to be chocolate. They always in tanning salons. They inject they butts with gas or whatever. They inject their lips with whatever. They put locks in their hair, braids in their hair. Come on. Dance, African, dress, African. Come on. They want to be like you. So you gotta also look at this relationship with you and your stepmother as like an identity thing. An identity thing. And that's why I say you need to shield yourself. Cause that woman there, she ain't no good. Is she white too? I'll be scared. Honestly,
I'm terrified.
I will be scared. I'll be, girl, you better than me. I'll be scared. I don't know what she got under her sleeve. I don't know what kind of powder she gonna put up under my door.
Know. You never know.
You never know with this. You never, and that's why I said you have to be protected. You gotta stay on point. You don't know what she's doing, but you know what you doing. You stay on point. You stay on point. And you got that name, Lanasia?
Lanasia. Mhm.
Come on. You confirming that this woman is a white woman? And again, I ain't racist because I know this is on tape. I don't care what you are, white, black. I do readings for everybody, international readings, people from Amsterdam, UK, islands I don't even know about, islands that I don't even know about, none whatsoever. So I'm not racist. I'm just keeping it real, and I'm just saying that there is a difference in frequencies and beings between different races. Blacks, white, Spanish. Well, Spanish is black, but Chinese culture, European cultures. Everyone, we are all different in culture, in physical appearance, all of that. We're different. We're not the same at all. White folks don't have kinky hair at all, unless you mix. And if you mix, then you got a little black in you. So yeah, I totally don't feel like you should even worry about how she treats you or whatever, because again, you got to look at who you dealing with. You dealing with, you're dealing with someone that is an oppressor. That's her culture. Her culture is to oppress. Her ancestors, her forefathers, that's what they do. And as I told you before, even before you told me that she was white, I told you it's jealousy. I told you that.
Yeah. It's straight up, like.
I told you that. So, I mean, what do you expect coming from a white woman? Someone that really loves your father and stuff like that, and and shoot, and I can imagine how your mom feel. What? He left me for a white woman?
Yeah, she was torn.
Do you have other questions?
Yeah. So I wanted to know, how's my grandma doing?
She's on the other side?
What happened?
She's on the other side.
Yeah.
Because when you asked me that, there's this lady that came And she has like short hair, little like a little fro. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, she came and she said, "I'm okay. I'm okay." And she wants you to be strong. This lady's a strong black woman, and she said, "You know what?" She said in her times it was different. Things were different. You're basically living in a new generation, so you basically have to adapt to what it is that, our society. You have to adapt to your lifestyle. But she's telling
Mhm.
me more so that things were different in her age, in her times. And I guess because she knows what you're going through, and she's just saying, listen, to be patient, and be strong, and put out a cup of tea. Put out a cup of tea for her. Um,
Okay.
mhm. Give me a second. Um, gray tea. Gray tea or like that green tea. Me personally, I don't recommend green tea, but what I see, is like green. It look like, gray tea, or you can even put out Earl Grey tea, Earl Grey, or like a mild, or like a chamomile, or like, something like that. Put out some tea for her. um, a little bit of crackers, and she'll be all right. In honor of your grandmother, you could set up an altar, and ask for strength, ask for protection, because you need it. You need it, especially with this situation that you're in. Well, this environment that you're temporarily in. Know that this is not
Yeah.
forever. This is just for now,
My plans are to be elsewhere.
and so you will be, and you will be,
Mhm.
and that's exactly what's gonna happen. But you have to be patient, such 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 as what your grandmother said. You definitely have
Yeah.
to be patient. Your daughter's in daycare.
Yeah. I actually work at the same one that she goes to.
Okay, because I'm seeing her in daycare. Okay. Because they're saying don't move too far from the daycare. Well, then don't move too far from your job. Yeah, make it convenient for you. Don't move too
Yeah,
far.
I was gonna transfer.
You said what?
I was gonna transfer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, again, make sure that where you move to is where you can conveniently go to work at. I guess
Mhm.
is what they're saying. So that's good for you. Um, Once your daughter get out of that environment, she's gonna be okay. And I'm speaking about the living situation. Because you know why she's gonna be okay? Because you're gonna be okay, and things will begin to get better for her. Cause she picks up on. You let that lady touch your daughter too? Nah, let me stop. Let
What
me
happened?
let me stop. I'm not gonna say that.
What you say?
I said you let that lady you let that lady touch your daughter too? You let her hold your daughter and all that? Yeah.
Oh yeah, she like to hold her sometimes.
Yeah, it's all it's all love. But there's good and bad people all over, because there's a lot of black folks that are very envious and jealous and stuff like that. Not only white folks.
Mhm.
And there's some good
Yeah.
white people out there. There's some good people out there, good white folks. But in this
Mhm.
situation, I'm not getting a good vibe with her. I'm sorry. hmm Do you have other questions?
Um. So, my daughter, she doesn't she hasn't only met her father one time, and I just wanted to know like if she'll ever have a relationship with him, or he. I mean, he like he's still around, but he's all the way in New Jersey. He's only met her one time, and so like I feel like he doesn't acknowledge that he is her father. So I don't even really mention him to her. But I feel bad because like I brought her in this world and she's incomplete, without her father. So I feel bad sometimes when Because I think about it, and I'm like, oh, she could have, had her dad here, or, she could be bonding or whatever else, but he's not there. So I just wanted to know, like, if, down the line she will have a relationship with him, or just let go, like the rest of the things I need to let go of.
I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to be very honest with you. Okay? If that man don't want to be no father to your child, he's not going to be a father to your child. If he doesn't acknowledge the fact that that's his daughter, guess what? That's not his daughter. Okay? I don't feel that you should take a burden on his responsibility, meaning, why don't he want to be a part of my daughter's life, or why don't he come around, or wow, the both of us made her, why am I the only one living this life, being a mother? You know why? Because that's just part of your journey. But if this man doesn't acknowledge, and again, this is situations that some of my close friends even go to. If this man does not acknowledge the fact that he is this child's father, he will not come around. You asking me, will he come around in the near future? And I'm gonna tell you, when he realizes that that's his daughter, that's when he's gonna come around. But if he don't come around, if he don't acknowledge that that's his daughter, he ain't coming around. Take it, girl. We gotta have a talk behind these cameras. Cause I love to see a black man take care of their child. But guess what? Why should you have to struggle financially to take care of a child that he also brought into this life? Now, it's a different situation. It's a different situation if this man said, listen, came to you and said, listen, I'm not ready to have no children. I don't know if I'm going to be able to support, blah, blah, blah. And then, you're like, listen, you need to support. It's like, listen, the man already told you before you had the child that he's not ready. So it will be selfish of you to keep asking him for financial support. But financial support is different than being a father. Walking to the park with your daughter does not require any money. Picking her up after school does not require any money. Visiting her at least once a month, yeah, it requires money, but he can stay in a hotel room 3 days. Hey, that's to be around your child. But if he doesn't want to do it, you gotta struggle. Hey, you need to work out a financial plan with him, and see, okay, well, like one of my close friends asked her son's father, how you want to be in his life? Do you want to be in his life? And this is real talk. You want to be in his life mentally, physically, or financially? Which one you want to be? And you know what this man said? He said, I want to be there financially. So guess what? He don't want to be a father.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. You got to ask this man, what you want to be? What you want to do? You want to be there physically, financially, or mentally? What you want to do? You got to set it out there. I'm telling you, you ain't the only one going through things. I know, and I know you know that you're not the only one, but you gotta it's challenging. I'm not gonna say it's hard. I'm gonna say it's challenging. It's challenging. You never had this is your first child. You never been through a situation like this. You living with this woman. This is all lessons in your life. All lessons.
Yeah.
Yep.
Life lessons.
Life lessons, and you're gonna get through it with certain tools: meditation, calming yourself down, visualizing a better, brighter future, taking spiritual baths, doing all of this stuff which will help you only to move forward. That's it. You have other questions?
Okay.
Yeah? You have other questions?
Yeah, so I feel like I've met my soulmate.
Mhm.
and like we're trying to get this stuff together to move out and be together and everything. And I just wanted to know, like, am I correct, or will I know down the line, or anything like that?
Does he have other children?
Yeah, he has one daughter.
Let me ask you, is he a father to his daughter?
Mhm.
Then that's a good thing. I'm not getting no bad feeling with this guy. The initially what I wanted to tell you regarding your daughter's father is that somebody else will be her daddy. But
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So you asking me,
Mhm.
will he eventually come into her life? And it's like, if he chooses that, if he identifies himself as being her father, but somebody else will be her daddy.
Mhm.
And you're just confirming that you have this guy that is your soulmate and you feel very passionate about, and I get a good feeling with him as well. And that's the reason why I asked you, well, is he a good father to his daughter? And you said yes. So why wouldn't he be a good father to yours?
Yeah.
That may not be his biological daughter, but that's gonna be his daughter. And that's why I said, I did see you pregnant, but you may get it. You may get another one. That's, you've been talking about it with him.
Yeah. We want,
Yeah.
like, down the line, of course. We
Right.
wanted to get married and stuff. You know how that Prince Hakeem wedding from Coming to America?
Yeah.
That.
I hope I can come. Shit. I want to come up in there, like how. But yeah, he's a good
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, he made some mistakes in his life, like we all. But I'm not
Yeah.
getting a bad feeling. I just feel like he's looking for honesty. So you should be very honest with him at all times. What is his sign?
He is a Gemini.
Ooh, opposite Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah, the Geminis, they cool, very passionate brothers. You know, they I call Geminis the channelers of the zodiac sign. So they deal with both the physical and the spiritual realm. They're very
Yeah, he's
good.
a very spiritual person.
Yeah, yeah.
He's very, like, black, like,
Mhm.
black pride, like, conscious.
And
Um,
and that's the kind of dude that you want to deal with.
yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of dude what you want to deal with. And then too, shoot, you don't even know your stepmother probably even be jealous of your relationship with your man.
Oh, geez.
I should name this the evil stepmother. I should name this session. Stop. Cinderella on that ass. I should name this the evil stepmother. What? Don't get me.
Oh, wow.
Shouldn't I? It is. It's like the evil stepmother. That probably will catch a lot of people's attention, right? I always come. Which video did you see of me?
Oh, I saw the one that you did with that Haitian girl. Oh, I think it was like December 4th or so, I want to say.
Oh.
I know it was on, cause what was funny was I was watching a YouTube video on Minister Enki, right?
Oh.
And then I went on his page and I saw like your video on there, and so I clicked on your video and I was like, wow, like she's so down to earth, and she's like sitting in her bedroom and drinking that big old jug or whatever, and just telling whatever was coming to her, and I was like, wow. I need to get in touch with this person.
Yeah.
And so that's when I did that.
Well, that big jug water is actually holding his light, and
Yeah.
I am in my bedroom.
She was like, hold on. She was like drinking it out the jug, too. I was like.
Straight like that. Yeah. Do you have other questions?
Yeah, so I think this probably will be the last one. just wanted to know, like, if there's like a gift inside of me that like I'm not really aware of, or I haven't really like focused my energy on, or is there something that I could improve or something like that?
You know what you're good at? Yeah, and I see that. You're good with administrative or CEO work. Um Getting people together. Like when people do campaigns or want to set up new things and hands on. You know how there's some people that are behind the scenes and then there's some people that are on the scene. You are more so a person that is on the scene type of thing in terms of starting, I guess, campaigns, or even if you wanted to start your own daycare center, or even
Yeah, like we wanted to start our own business or something.
yeah, you
And I was like trying to like do, like jewelry, or like I was doing, I have locks, so I was like trying to do lock jewelry for a little bit, but I wasn't like selling them or nothing. I was just like practicing.
you can do it.
But yeah, he wants to like start a shop and like own all this other stuff. And I'm like, I'm scared because I don't even know anything about that kind of field, or just he wanted to have like a shop where like you can have like incense and you have jewelry and T-shirts and all this other stuff and handmade soaps and stuff like that.
That's a
And
good
I was
business.
like,
Yeah, that's a good business. And I just told you, networking and putting things together. So you're very good. You do a lot of research.
yeah, I do some on my spare time.
Yeah, the research will get you a far way. Don't sleep on that.
Yeah.
Researchers, what? Research. Let me tell you something. My mentor is a Aries. Okay, my mentor, she's an Aries. She's a very good researcher. She researches everything. She puts things together. Like you very good with coordination. That's what I'm gonna say. Coordinating things. So rather it's jewelry, rather it's weddings, rather it's the shop that you're about to do, rather it's the daycare center, rather if you having this Christmas party, people having Christmas coordination. You're very good with putting things together. So it could be anything, even you should begin to first put your thoughts together and your feelings together. That's the first part. And then two, once you begin healing and letting go of past old things, new things will come about and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm getting into this now. I'm getting into that. But just straight off the bat, I just see you being a very active person in terms of helping other people. Helping people to do better. Yeah, helping people to do better. And it's like a portal. It's like a vessel. It's like a person that comes in and blesses somebody else. That's what you're here for. To help other people to get their things together. And the only way you'll help is by you doing your self research or you being very active.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. Good stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good stuff. I can't wait to watch this video.
Yeah, you gonna watch it or you gonna be laughing. Stop. You gonna be like, yeah, she was right. Yep. Yep. So, beloved, again, I thank you for choosing me. Feel free to recommend me to other people. I always tell people recommend me as much as you can to whoever will benefit from a reading. And again, all readings are different. I bless you on your path. Should I really write the evil stepmother? Seriously.
No, don't say that.
Look, no, look. That's the timid part. So I'll name it as something. I'll name it something else. But it has to be something very catchy. But if you don't want
the art of letting go.
The arts of letting go. You know what? I might have something like that. But I'll put it. I'll have the title along the same lines.
Battling jealous spirits.
Yeah, battling jealous. Yeah, living, yeah, something. But see, I already have something. Already have a title, living with jealous entities. So I
Okay.
already
Well,
have
you
some.
can do the art of letting go. I don't
Mm,
know.
yeah, I'll figure it out. But again, beloved, thank you so much. I claim that this session helped you to get closure, helped you to move forward in your life,
Yeah,
and I.
it really has.
Oh, thank you so much, and I bless you on your journey.
Thank you very much.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Mhm.